Okay, so there's my new bumper. It's primered black right now. Kind of hard to see with all the black going on, but that's the new bumper. And some of you that know Chevy trucks is going to spot that bumper as not the right one for this body style. This is actually the newer style bumpers. This particular bumper is a 2007 to 2010. It's the bumper without the sensor holes, so that's kind of why it's working here. Another thing is, I tell people all the time that the frame from 2001, the HD frames were the same all the way till 2010. So the frames are exactly the same. They changed the body style and they upgraded the engines and transmissions and stuff, but the frame was the same until 2011. They redesigned the frame, but the mounting points are exactly the same. This thing bolted on right to exactly where the old bumper went. I had no issues with that. Fitment around the bed here. This side is okay. It's a little close here, but this side is actually okay fit. This side's touching the box, so I'm gonna have to clearance some of this plastic. It's touching here. It's also touching here. Now I'm not sure this would touch on a non-dually. If you had just a regular single axle standard bed, I'm not sure this would even rub. It's not a big deal anyway. All this is a little bit of plastic, so I'm just going to clearance this out right there, no problem. No one will even know I did that. But it fits really good. I mean, I don't think, unless you know it doesn't belong on there, you're not going to know that it wasn't for the truck. So I like this style better than the older style. There's my older bumper there. Yeah, I like this newer style better. It's got a little more bulk to it, I guess. Looks a little beefier than the generation before this. But I'm doing a test fit here. I wasn't positive. I knew that it would bolt on because of the frames are the same. I wasn't totally positive that it would clear the bed. So that was my question on this conversion was, will it clear the bed? And it actually does. So just with a little bit of help on the other side, and it's going to clear no problem. So I guess that's it with the mock up there. I'm going to trim some of that plastic over there and get that ready, and then I got to blow this thing apart. I got to take all the plastic off because I'm going to paint this the body color just like my old bumper was. So I got to get to doing that. The hitch clears, and I mean it's pretty close. It's pretty close around here. The bumper actually needs to go up just a teeny bit. It's leaning down a little bit. It needs to go a little bit upwards. When I tighten the bolts up, I'll adjust it. I'll push it up, but it's pretty much just a mock-up right here. So that's the newer style bumper on an older truck. I'm gonna get this thing off of here. Do some trimming. Take the plastic off, throw some paint on this thing, and then hopefully it'll be on the truck before long. The newer style trucks, the plug-in goes right here, which is nice because gets it out from underneath here. And it just screws in. You stick it in there and you turn it, locks in there. Kind of a really nice design here. I got new lights for it. So then the license plate goes here. This is for the spare tire, but like I said, probably not going to put mine back in there. So I don't know if I'll just put the cover there and just kind of have it a dud deal, but there it is. I'm gonna pull it off here and get it ready for paint. Okay, so to get this clearance I need on this plastic, all I'm doing is kind of shaving it down. I'm just using my little air tool here with a 80 grit, old 80 grit sandpaper, one that's kind of worn down so it ain't new. You can see what I'm doing here is before I took it off, I took my marker and I marked out the areas that I wanted that was really close to touching the body. So I marked them out with a marker. Now I took it off here and I'm just going down, and then I peel off the melted plastic. And I go down again, then I peel off the plastic, go down again, just going slow here. You don't want to melt this plastic too bad. You just want to take it nice and slow until you get your clearance you need. If you do this right, you should not even be able to tell that you did anything to this plastic. So it's basically kind of a slow process because you don't want to overheat the plastic and ruin it. So I think I've got this side done. I'm going to go over the other side. I just wanted to do it just a tiny bit more clearancing on that side. Then I'm going to test fit her here and see what I got. Okay, so after taking off that amount of plastic there, this is what I got for fit. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's pretty tight, but I think there's enough clearance there, and I can clearance it out more if I need to later. I'm not painting this plastic piece, so if I find out that it's hitting that, I'll just trim it a little more. But I'm pretty happy with that. I kind of like it a little tighter against the body. I think it looks better when it's a little bit tighter against the body. So there's that side. I just did a little tiny bit of clearancing out on that side. So I'm happy. I'm going to take it off now for the final time and get it ready for paint. Okay, taking this bumper apart and taking all the plastic off. It's mostly held on with these clips like this. And basically what you're going to want to do is get something to pry on it a little bit. Squeeze them clips. Squeeze the clips, pry on it. Some of these clips are not very easy to access at all. Like there's one right here, and pretty much you got to just kind of work it. So I've got them all off except for this hardest one here, and you almost need, you got to squeeze that clip somehow, and it's pretty difficult. Once you get all the clips off, the plastic piece comes off. And I already took off both side pieces. Again, there's a few of these clips that are very difficult to get through. You just kind of got to use screwdrivers and, you know, whatever you can do to squeeze them together. Okay, so now I got a completely bare bumper. This is all steel, and this is all it is it's got a big bar here, and then these are pretty much cosmetic. They are not very thick at all. You can actually unbolt these. There's bolts all the way around to actually unbolt that from the bumper. I'm just going to leave it on there, and I'm just going to paint it just like this. Only pieces that do need to be painted is this piece here and this piece right here. The only thing that needs to be painted. So that's all I'm going to paint. Probably going to undercoat the rest of it. Good coating undercoat. Actually, you got to paint this piece too, because this does show also. And this shows a little bit too here. So I'll probably just hit these pieces with a little bit of color there too. So yeah, I'm just gonna scuff this up. This is supposed to be a primed bumper, so ready for paint. So I'm just gonna scuff this up. I'm gonna shoot it with my black, then I'm gonna shoot it with my clear, and hopefully I'm gonna get this thing bolted onto the truck for the last time, and I will complete this huge job that's taken me almost 2 months to do. So final piece here, final piece. So let's get to it. Okay, bumpers are scuffed, and getting ready to spray it with some color right now. Okay, so there she is, guys, all cleared and ready for the plastic to go back on. I'm probably going to give it a little more time here to harden up before I start messing with it, but it's black, so pretty happy with the way it turned out, and can't wait to get it on the truck. So I will be back. Alrighty, so there she is, all painted up, plastic back on it, bolted down, hitches bolted down. Everything but the hitch plug, which I'm going to give the bumper another day for the paint to get hard before I screw that in, because that screws into here and it's a pretty tight fit, and I want that paint to be as hard as it can be. You can see why I painted that, because you can see that, and then you can see a little bit right here. I may put my spare tire deal on this thing here just to cover it up. But the lights I'm not real happy with. They're pretty sloppy in there. I don't know, I might have to put a little dab of silicone on them so they don't move around, but not real happy with them. Them feel kind of cheap. The rest of the bumper is actually a nice bumper. It's an aftermarket bumper, but it seems pretty nice to me, so. I think it looks awesome on there. Like it was made for it. Turn the lights on here. I don't have my LEDs in there, but you got my bed lights working there. They're nice and bright because the connection is nice and good. So got my LED lights, my little LED light bar there. My bulbs wouldn't fit in these, so I gotta get new LED bulbs for that. And got them lights working, so everything's looking good. Okay guys, so I guess that's gonna do it for me. I gotta finish up the flames on the bed before I can take this thing out and do a walk around. So as soon as I get that done, I will do that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.